So do you want to tell me what you've been doing here at GESS? I know you've been demoing some of the VR equipment. Do you want to talk me through what you've been doing?
Well, we've been doing VR, virtual reality, in Tilt's Brush, which is a software. And basically it's part of our arts department's kind of initiative. And we've been doing it in lessons as well. So we're kind of drawing basically in virtual reality.
No, it just opens up a new way to sort of like new media, if you will, because traditionally you'd use pen, pencil, paper, like all those kind of things, but you can't normally work in 3D unless you do clay sculptures and things like that. But it's a lot different and more modern, obviously, because we're trying to move past tradition and move on.
It's also what Ethan said, it's a whole new way to interact with your art and interact with like that creativity process. It's just a much easier and more fluid way of like just using the materials.
Yeah, just as everyone else said, it's basically like working in a 3D space rather than what we're used to, which is 2D. Like I know that you're only able to work in sculptures 3D and IB, which is what me and Ethan are right now. But working in like 3D space, virtual reality, that's basically what we're doing.
So I guess you get to work with loads of different materials, and it's a chance to perhaps experience materials you wouldn't usually, like pottery and things like that. Is that right?
Yeah, well, we have a ceramic kind of place in our school, so we do pottery and ceramics. But I think virtual reality is kind of sculpting with paint. So you're still kind of painting, but you're doing it in 3D, which I find is really cool.
And I think you were doing something with a skeleton when I saw. What was that?
Well, with IB, so me and Mariam are in year 12, so we've been doing skeletons and bone structure and getting all that. So we've done skeletons in virtual reality so that we can link it in with our actual IB course and put that into our final thing, so that will get marked by examiners. And it's just a new way to show them that we can do other things rather than just pen and paper. So we've done skeletons to link it in so that it can actually be used.
And what's your sort of favourite bit about doing the art in VR, and what do you like best about it?
Well, it's a really easy way to like surround yourself with the artwork, because if you're doing it 2D, you're drawing, it's much easier to kind of get distracted. But when you're using VR, you sort of get lost in the process. It's only your world, technically speaking. So it's only you and the artwork.
And is that the same for you? Is that what you find, or what do you enjoy about it?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's much more immersive than a regular 2D drawing. And just the fact that you're working in a 3D space, it's not something that you're normally used to. It's more of something that you like dream of when you're a kid, like drawing in space. But now that it's become like an actual thing, it's really enjoyable to do, especially once you get used to it.